morning, everyone. Chill Girl Chrissy, Alderman in Ward 6. Welcome to the Chill and Heal Show. We're here to fuel your mind, body, and soul with goodness. Open up, share, be real, be raw, overcome, let go, and simply live a joyous, chill life together. And in studio, my good friend DaSean for the second time. We are chilling with DaSean and the entertainer.
Yes.
The entertainer. And I had what a great time at the taco tour. And you guys brought it. It was really great. I was walking down Elm Street, and all of a sudden I saw DaSean and his crew. You want to share a little bit? And, you know, you have a big event. I haven't gotten my tickets because I want to get a block of tickets for a bunch of us. And I do know I need to get them quickly. November 6th.
Yes. November 6th at the Rex Theater in Manchester, New Hampshire. I'll be doing The Edge of Reality and kind of showcasing the new version of me and the new version of my magic. So I'm very excited.
I love it. So you are stepping into another...
Yes. Yeah.
Well, aren't we? We're all growing.
Yes.
We're all evolving. We're overcoming. We're going through our experiences. I always say lessons are blessings, especially when we learn from them. You know, sometimes I always like, oh gosh, God, do I need to learn that lesson again? I'm like, oh, I guess I didn't learn it yet.
Yep.
So that's like the story of my life, you know.
No, I understand that. Yeah.
So can you share a little bit about yourself again?
Yes.
I did have you on a little bit ago, but for someone who hasn't
Yeah. So my
met
name
you
is
yet.
my name is DaSean Greene. I started studying magic when I was 8 years old. I've done a TED Talk last year.
Extraordinary TED Talk.
Thank you.
Yes, definitely. Pretty much Google
Yes.
DaSean TED Talk.
Yeah.
Capital
pop up.
D-A, capital S-E-A-N.
Yes. And I do advocacy work for youth, runaway and homeless youth, or families. Oh my goodness, what else? Yeah, that's pretty much, that kind of sums me up. I try to help people get to their goals. I sometimes connect talent with other people and kind of collaborate. I just like to network people.
Yeah, I love that. I think it's so important is connecting people because we're all on a journey.
Yes.
And sharing our gifts, and your gifts are clearly kindness, bringing people together, positivity, and magic, entertainment.
Yes.
And seeing the good in everything.
Yes.
Which that's really, really important. So I do know you want to share? We were at the taco tour. So I was at the taco tour. I have a couple, I don't claim to be a videographer or anything, but I love capturing moments. And can you share a couple of those videos I took?
I like it loud. Oh, here we go.
Love it. Love it. So you're stepping into a little different
Yeah.
with your entertaining.
Yes.
You want to share a little bit about that?
Yeah, I just
what
wanted...
people can expect at the Rex Theater?
Yes. So I just wanted to show people this marketing stunt was just so much more than what people realized.
And when you say people that don't know, marketing stunt, because I was like, whoa.
Yes.
I was on Facebook and I'm like, what?
Yes. There was a lot of marketing going on that day. And one of the things that I wanted to do was kind of, one, show the city that we can market like that. We can be more theatrical. We can be more entertaining with our marketing. Because I've lived in the city for so long, and there will be these big events or these events in general, and I will never even hear about them.
Yeah.
And so for me,
I agree.
For me, that is an issue, because I would love to go to these events, and especially it's helpful to me to know about these events so I can attend them. So I realized that our marketing isn't the best, unfortunately, and so I wanted to show everyday individuals, because I'm not a big corporate, so I'm just kind of like still kind of a small business. And it's just me, really, in the business and a few other people on the team. But to put something on that magnitude, and then we also marched through the taco tour as well with the flags in formation to even get to that destination to
Which
perform.
was very cool.
Thank you. And so I wanted people to see that and think, maybe if I have a new cocktail on the menu or a new burger, I could do a parade to celebrate it. I could do fire and dancers, and I would like to see more of that. Yes, because I think if you're excited about something, you should celebrate it, and then the city will naturally want to come and celebrate with you. I think we should start celebrating our businesses and celebrating our events and things like that on a bigger scale. So this was kind of my my showing to the city that, hey, we can do this. And my hope is that businesses see that and say, wait, we can do that? And I'm like, yes, you can.
Yeah.
And then the other part of it was talking about a lot of stuff that was going on. It touched upon a lot of things. People got a little bit of the gist of it. I think the march was a little controversial, but it served its purpose. And I also wanted a really cool image. Every image that you saw with the bulletproof vests that have the name of the show on it and everything, it all came from my mind. And to see it come from my mind and be right in front of me was actual magic for me. It was amazing. But then I also wanted to show audiences that I could do more. I love dancing and things like that.
Yeah.
I love music. So I thought, you know what? I'm thinking I just want to show them that I can be entertaining. I am entertainment. You know, I want to show that that I'm not just a magician or a keynote speaker. You know, I'm a son. I'm a brother. I'm a dancer. I'm a lover. I'm all these different things. And you know, I thought a lot about it. You know, it shows woman empowerment. It shows unity. It shows government. It shows all these different things while still be entertaining. So this is just a sneak peek of what's to come for the marketing, because I have more marketing plans and stunts for the city moving forward. And then it also kind of gives you a little bit of sneak peek. So each marketing stunt I do leading up to the show is just a sneak peek of what you'll be getting in the show. So the first half was about dancers, because we will be having dancers in the show. And then there'll be some other topics about unity and things like that. So you'll see kind of more things that I want to integrate the city in doing. So this is, like I said, just the first step.
I love it. It's so great.
Thank you.
So we do a Chill Fest. Have you heard about that?
Chill Fest, I don't
Chill
know,
Fest
sure.
is
I
we work with Stark Brewery, and yes, and we do outdoor concerts.
Oh wow!
Free outdoor concerts.
It's amazing.
Yeah, which is amazing, because for me, music brings people together.
Yes.
Dance brings people together. Good food, good vibes. You're very young, and so I'm like, I go way back to my old time days, which was Riverfest was a big thing.
Okay.
And there was always great food. There was music. It was like the place to be when you were a kid, and it brought everyone together, families, everything. So that was our whole thing, is we wanted to do something that brought people together and for it to be free. So we are this year we're doing it on Fridays in September.
Okay.
So maybe you guys want to come and do a little performance,
That would be
especially before your November 6th, and you have to get your tickets.
Yes.
PalaceTheater.org. First of all, I love the Palace. They're just amazing. And the Rex Theater, is that like the coolest place?
It really is.
It really, really is.
I'm
And-
excited. If people want to come and just feel something,
Yeah.
again, then definitely get your tickets to the show. And I don't mean that, of course, because it's my show and I'm trying to sell it. I truly mean that. I want to bring back entertainment and music and all of that just made you feel.
Yeah.
You know, especially with the music.
Got the goosebumps.
Yes, all of that, the music
Yeah.
and everything, and we're just bringing back that feeling of, you know, this made me feel some type of way, instead of just watching something that's kind of pretty and you know, and it takes up a little bit of your time and then you go home. I want that feeling to last a lifetime after seeing the show.
And I think that what I'm seeing is not only do you want people to have a feeling,
Yes.
but you want them to think.
Yes.
And you want to bring the positivity.
Yes.
And, you know, I'm a Manchester girl. I say a Manchester girl, a Manchester woman. 56 years old. Where does the time go?
I still
But,
don't believe it.
You know, it's like, I feel like I was like down at Beach Street School. Oh my gosh, 50 years ago? Is that possible? Like, this is insanity, right? So, I mean, I just think about all the good, but the heaviness, the struggles, the depression, the anxiety, the cost of living, you know, and that's why I got involved in city government. And it's a lot. And I think that it's so important for us to get down to the truth in a lighthearted way.
Yes.
You know, we do need to come together and talk about things. No smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
I'm not about smoke and mirrors, but I think that getting involved, I like how you're really, first of all, your story is beautiful. It's uplifting. It's inspiring. And, you know, you're shining a bright light on the arts. And the
Yes.
arts are essential. Music,
Yes.
painting, dance, all of that, it levels us up, you know, and we can all be singers and we can all be dancers. I mean, my tune might be off, but I should be singing a little bit more. But do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's like when you feel like you go to that concert that lifts you up and you hear those lyrics and, you know, it's like, wow, I could be doing more.
Yes.
And it's sometimes just sitting down and having a conversation, you know. I love how it is edge. What's the name of your show again?
Edge of Reality.
Edge of Reality. It is edgy in a great sense.
Yes.
It's a brilliant name.
Yeah.
I really love it.
Actually, my friend who's in the show, he's the mentalist, the mind reader. He actually came up with that name, and I thought it was great. Originally, my mindset was I wanted to call it Delusional Daydreams, and there might be a show like that in the future.
I love it.
But
That's
yeah,
so great.
Then he came up with Edge of Reality, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's actually a really cool name. And then I've actually was talking, so I'm going under a new name and a new brand and everything that's different. And one of the names that me and my friend Diana Zimmerman came up with was the Reimaginist.
Yes.
And the reason why I go by the Reimaginist now rather than Magic Man, who did pass on May 28th.
Which was, can you share a little
Yes,
bit? Because
yeah.
I think that I was like, what?
So that was a good friend of mine's idea to do an obituary for Magic Man, because he was saying to me, you know, DaSean, you want like your old self to die. You kind of want a new self. He's like, so then why don't you just like die? And I was like, oh, so like tell me more about that. And he came up with the obituary idea where, you know, give Magic Man an obituary, let him rest. And at first I thought it was a brilliant idea, and then I left the meeting and my heart sank into my stomach because I was like, this is something that I don't know if it's morally correct. I don't know if it's, because it is marketing, and it's very strong marketing, but I also care about, how people would feel. So then it was scaring me, and I went to Puerto Rico, and I thought about it in my time through Puerto Rico, and it scared me so much I thought I had to do it. It was something about how much fear I had about it that made me need to do it. So then I designed an obituary for Magic Man, and I made sure that it was done a certain way. And what it kind of did was, and what I was hoping it would do, is to make people perk up and realize. Because I think it was like 80 or 90% of the city that thought that I had died, DaSean Greene. But if you really read and you really pay attention, you would have kind of caught on to that it was marketing. And I made sure that I wasn't deceiving anybody. I made sure I put at the end of the eulogy, like, what was going on. DaSean Greene is alive and well and will be at the Rex Theater November 6th. Some people didn't read past that, and so they believed that I had passed away. So it was kind of holding up a mirror. So it did a lot of things. I'm trying to be more about holding ourselves accountable, and change happens within us first. I think sometimes
so true.
we expect it from other people, and that's when change doesn't happen, because we're all waiting for the other person. Change has to happen there. So what I wanted to do was, one, lay Magic Man to rest, because I think he deserves that. And I love the places that he's taken me. I love the opportunities, and I absolutely respect Magic Man, but I think it's time that, he rested. And then I will take over and just use the things that he built for me and build on that to change the world and to make a better place for people and hopefully my kids and grandkids and people's generations from here on out. So I just want to help bring people together. But it was marketing. Some people weren't very happy, which I completely understood. But I wanted to really showcase that I'm done with that part of my life. And we're moving into a different part of my life with different types of performance. I mean, when you guys come November 6th, if you've seen me perform before, you'll almost think that it's a completely different person. And then if you've never seen it before, you're going to experience something that I can assure you've never experienced in your life or in a very long time.
Well, I can't wait. And I will be showing up with my friends and my family. And it's living on the edge, bringing so much thought,
Yes.
so much heart, and years of experience.
Yes. Yeah. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for the city to see and the world to see what it is I have in store. So
I love it. Well, I can't wait.
thank you.
So what are you up to this summer? Are you just preparing?
Just preparing. My whole life is revolved around the show. I have, I've done some things. I took my first vacation to Puerto Rico, first ever vacation.
That's huge.
Yeah, a good friend of mine, she had convinced me, and so I went, bought my tickets and everything. We went out there, and I had such a spiritual time. I have never been so close to God in my life.
Amen.
It was really amazing, and I'm so glad I brought my journal because ideas came to me for new upcoming shows. So, I can't wait for Edge of Reality, but then now I'm piecing together more shows for the future. So this will be a series of shows that really touch upon life. Every single scene of the show is about life and mimics life to its exact, and then just a little bit of theatrics with it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. We need to, sometimes we're going all too fast. We're going way too fast, and we don't read everything. And so it makes you pause and think, oh, wait a second. I have to be in this moment, and I have to take this all in.
Yes.
And we all can do better. We can all do better.
Absolutely.
100%.
And that for me, I even thought about that too, doing better. I always think about how can I perform, how can I be better at that. But then I realized, how can I be a better person? When I went to Puerto Rico, I got to live life, and I normally don't. I usually am always working, performing, marketing, creating, trying to come up with the next best thing, and I don't really get to live life and go out with friends and do all those things. You know, I'm either creating and having all my walls are covered in my apartment with all different ideas and marketing stunts for the future and stuff, but you know, then I go to my phone and I realize, you know, how lonely that is. I don't really have the friend groups and the people I can call to go out for fun and things like that, because it's always the people I'm calling is usually for business or meetings or things like that. So Puerto Rico was a nice week of just being a human being, and it was so beautiful. And I do plan on hopefully getting a place out there and maybe retiring out there at some point, but it's amazing. You know, my friend asked me if I ever would move out there, and I said if I did, I would give all this up to live out there. So I want to do that when I'm not as young and as vigorous. I'd rather do that, because if I do it now, my whole career is over. So,
Well, do you know John Dumas?
John, dude, that sounds familiar.
So he is an amazing business podcaster, and he lives there.
Oh, wow.
And you definitely have to check out his podcast.
Okay.
And he will share how you, it is the place. Oh my gosh, I have to get, you know what? He's been to, he calls it Manch Vegas, because he was actually from Maine.
Oh, wow.
He's brilliant. He's so down to earth, and he does a daily podcast. It's like #1 daily business podcast.
Okay.
He's just excellent, and he shares on why Puerto Rico is so great, tax wise.
Yeah, it's magical. It's really a good place.
Not only that, but tax wise, you know, I mean, because taxes are taking away from everyone. Yeah. So how do you live your best life, not
Yeah.
paying for other people to spend your money? I mean, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's interesting. But he is really, really great, inspiring, and he is he's just awesome. And I had the honor to meet him. But you'll have to check him out, John Dumas.
All right, John Dumas.
Yes, yes. And so let's see, what else?
Currently, I guess what I'm working on that is having a life.
Yes.
So that's a interesting project that I'm working on, and then
Because you are in work mode,
All
because
the time.
creativity
Yes.
is your work. And I totally get that, where it's like go, 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 and you're being inspired by so many different things. And sometimes you just need to chill with good friends,
yes,
quality friends,
yes,
that are always like honest with us
yes,
and lift us up. I think that's a real best friend,
yes.
is when they can be honest with us.
I've unfortunately had to let go a lot of friends throughout the years. My expectations are exactly that, and if you don't meet those, I you know, you have to let them go. And for me, I think for a while I wanted to have that normal life, and even if my friends did treat me a certain way, I was like, well, I need friends, so I have to keep them around. But I realized that, you know, I decided, am I going to be alone and have creativity and have all these things and have my audience who I love so much and they're my family, or do I sit back and deal with certain things like disrespect and people using me and things like that? Because, you know, unfortunately for me, I do have a really, I don't want to say, I guess, weak heart, but like a heart that just gives. And I get
Which is a
taken advantage
beautiful
of.
trait,
Yeah,
to have a
thank
giving heart, but then we have to learn how to protect our hearts, and respect our hearts,
Yeah.
and not let people take advantage of us. I totally get it. It is a fine line, and it's isn't it really hard, like sad, when people take advantage of your goodness? It's like,
It is. It hurts a lot. But what I've learned is all these things that I go through with love and relationship and friendship and things, I use it as inspiration for the next upcoming shows. You know, there'll be parts in even this show that will touch upon, you know, human connection and the loss
Yeah.
of human connection. And so I just, you know, I've recently gone through some things where, you know, someone who I really loved, I didn't realize that she was completely different from what I put in my head. And so I think going through that, it was very heartbreaking, but it also shed light on the human experience, because what I realize every time I go through something, there's someone out there who's experienced it as well.
Yeah.
So what I do is I go, okay, I'm going to take in this suffering, but I'm going to write about it, and I'm going to design a show around it so that I can broadcast and show other people.
And release
Yeah,
it. So
and
you don't
release it.
carry those
Yeah.
the pain, but you've learned that lesson.
Yeah. To be honest, I think one thing that that I'd like people to know is that they're not alone. Like I'm always in agony, always, and I think for me, I try to use that energy, because it's all energy. It's all
Yeah.
that. I try to use that energy to create for other people. I don't want to suffer just to suffer. I'd rather, if I'm going to suffer, I'd rather take that and be like, how can I use this to create a business or to create something for someone else, or, you know, I think that my talent, all talent is God-given. All voices are God-given. And so when you have a voice and you have a talent, it's not for you, regardless. You know, I would like to be able to, you know, sometimes keep it in and not share it with people, because it is still painful. But I know that it will do good, and by the way that I design it, it's designed to do good for people. So.
I know that. Oh my God, you're amazing, DaSean.
Thank you.
Can we share his Palace Theater? Well, Palace Theater, the Rex picture. Edge of Reality. Oh my gosh. It's awesome.
Thank you.
You are so kind, so amazing, and I look forward to your show. And please get your tickets, and thank you for sharing and chilling with me today.
Thank you.
And any last
Well, it's
words?
always an honor. It really is. I truly love coming on here, and you know, I'm very excited for you and everyone else to see the show. It's definitely an experience that you don't want to miss, and you really can't miss.
You can't miss it. You heard it here. DaSean, amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you, DaSean.
Thank you.
Until next time, stay chill, love one another, and connect. And you are not alone. Remember that.